I feel like I need to do something, but I don't know what to do. For those of you who don't know, I am someone who's a beginner stand-up comedian. I've been doing this for about a year, and I really love the art form and the craft of stand-up comedy. And I enjoy watching other comedians do and perform comedy themselves. So right now we're going to listen to Amos Gill doing stand-up comedy. I believe this is Don't Tell Comedy's channel.
Good country, thank you for having me. There's that warm American welcome to the foreigner. We love that. I do feel like I came at the end. Like I spent my whole life being like, I'm gonna go to America, and then I got here and I was like, oh, I missed it. It kind of feels like I got to a house party at 3 a.m. and everyone was like, dude, this place is going off. And then I got here and there was like police and it was on fire and people are punching each other in the head.
He's immediately going off on the crowd. My guy is savage.
And some guy comes out, he's like, you should have been here in the 90s, man. We're all going to Dubai. It's done. So this country freaks me the fuck out. I'm always... Like, I got an Amber Alert the other day and I shit my pants. It's normal to you to get an Amber Alert. We don't have that in Australia. We have a tranquility. So you can understand how terrified I was. I'm at Venice Beach trying to have avocado toast for $28. And then my phone is like, Amber Alert, kidnapping in progress, 8-year-old girl stolen. I'm like, what am I, Batman?
I thought of this as well because I'm aware of the Amber Alert. I understand the value it has that, you know, when you alert everyone, it kind of promotes the message to everybody so that they can go and, I guess, respond or be aware of any situation that might come. When on the receiving end, sometimes you feel like, what am I going to do about this? Like, I feel like I need to do something, but I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just continue living my life. I just hope everything's okay.
I just got here. What's my obligation? I'm trying to look at a view. Now I'm searching for a Toyota Tacoma. This guy's got a gun. I got a butter knife. Not a fair fight. I understand you guys are defunding the police. Good move. Now it's us, apparently.
I like the way he painted a picture of what the message was on the Amber Alert. He painted a picture saying Toyota Tacoma, a gun in his hand, defunding the police. A bit of a visual description of his story instead of him just saying what the story. I guess that's why this is from Don't Tell Comedy. You don't just tell, you show.
You guys love dogs. You don't give a about people. That's America. All your empathy goes to the
ruthless.
A lot of American families' houses, and they've always got a rescue dog. I've never gone to an American family's house, and I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh, that's Steve. He's a rescue. I was on a road trip, and the kids saw him under a bridge, and they thought he looked ever so cute. Brought him home, gave him a wash and a shave, and he's brought a lot of love and light to the house. Actually, he's just don't sneak up on him from behind. He's a biter. He will bite you. But he's got no teeth. He's just playing. So he says hello. It is nuts. It's confronting the American homelessness that we...
This is something I find fascinating, and I'm glad that he brought it up. I think it's a strange generalization to say that all Americans are like this. But there are some people, even non-American people in my life, that treat their dogs like human beings. I guess good for them. But I don't know, dude. Like, I think sometimes they just take it way too far. I think, like, I know owners who, like, kiss their dogs in the mouth and, like to call them names of human beings. Like, oh, this is Steve-O, this is Ronald, this is whoever. Like, it's very human sounding names. Back when I was growing up, you know what dogs were called? We used to call dogs Jimmy, Puppy, Jerry, Tiger, all that stuff. We don't call dogs friggin' Ronald or whatever. We don't call dogs with human sounding names. And of course, we don't treat them like humans as well. They're, at the end of the day, they're dogs. It doesn't mean that they deserve to be treated badly. It's just that there's a difference between a human and a dog. And it would be great for some people, I'm looking at you, to perhaps pay some attention to the people in your life, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you just... I guess people sometimes just develop attachment to animals. And I don't have a lot of bad things to say about that. I think it's fine. I've never been in that situation myself, but I guess it's okay. But it's still weird looking up from the outside in.
We have here, you just have to get numb to it a little bit when you see it, you know? Like, I got a friend from Africa, from Soweto, Johannesburg, and he said this about America. He goes, why do the people in America adopt dogs? Why do they adopt a dog? They will not adopt a child, but they will adopt a dog. Which is odd because he is white. I don't know why he talks like that.
That was a good one.
I invented him, so he talks how I say. my fictional friend raises an interesting point, and that is, why do we do adopt dogs, but not many people are adopting kids anymore. That's a big thing. We all would adopt the dog, but yeah, it's expensive. That's right. And
You know, doing that whole like fictional friend thing can make him lose his believability as a comedian. But this time it doesn't do that because he's talking about a real issue that I guess people in the audience can relate with. So him creating a random fictional moment does not necessarily make his believability as a comedian go down. He still holds that pretty strongly. That's good.
also, I think there's a little bit. You'll help me out here, mate. What happens to the dog in the shelter if it doesn't get adopted? What do they do to the dog? They off it. They off it, yeah. A lot of people say put it to sleep. We've got a freak down the front here. Yeah, they kill the dog. And we all know that about shelters, right? And that inspires us to get the dog. So what I'm saying is this.
I think everyone caught up to what he's about to say.
We want more kids to find a home. We got to up the stakes a little bit. Because right now, all of us think, they're fine at the orphanage. Not anymore. I want a TV commercial every night where a nun brings a little boy on a screen and a countdown clock starts. She's like, this is Timmy. He likes football and Jenga. Then she puts a Glock to his head.
Oh, no.
I want to be a family man, but I found out a couple months ago that I'm infertile at 32. Which, that's grim. In that 30, I took a test. This is what the test was. I came on my girlfriend's face. And when the jizz hit her in the eye, my girlfriend shocked me by going, oh my God, babe, I think you're infertile. I was like, what? She goes, I think you're infertile because your cum doesn't sting. And if your cum doesn't sting, that means the sperm is dead because the stinging is from the burrowing into the eye. All I can think was how many gallons of semen have washed across this wall that she can blink and determine fertility.
By the way, if you can't tell, I'm not a big fan of vulgar comedy simply because I don't do a lot of that, one thing. And another thing is, part of me is like, you don't have to go there to be funny. But I guess if this is your life and this is something you want to talk about, I guess you can. But nothing against Amos, though. I think he's doing a great job of telling his story and he's doing a very good job of making people laugh. It's just that I personally am someone who just doesn't do a lot of vulgar comedy and I don't really find appeal in it. And that doesn't make him any less funnier.
Anyway, I'm Amos Gill. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Good luck, America. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Amos. I think you did a great job over there. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. Yeah, the lighting has changed a little bit because it kind of got dark as I was streaming. Yeah, see you guys again in the next one. Take care.